my channel. Um, if this is your first time with me, welcome. Look, I'm gonna bring you another short video today. This video is gonna be about uh, basically 6 offers opting in to opt-out pre-screen. For bad credit, limited credit, and fair credit. Uh, so yeah. Look, before I hop into this, do me a favor. Uh, Smash the like button, hit the notification bell for upcoming content. Make a comment if you like. Don't keep this to yourself. Make sure you share it with your friends and family. And most of all, subscribe to my channel. Hey, thanks for being here with me. Hey, look, I've been talking about this for a while, for a few years, about opting in. If you go to, so basically, you want to go to optoutprescreen.com. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, just go type it in, optoutprescreen.com. You're going to go down, scroll to the bottom of the page, click, and then you're already opted in. So you don't want to opt out. You opt in automatically. It's on default opt-in. So all you do, you go there, you already opt in. You'll see a little blue thing that says opt in. Leave that, put your information in, and then confirm. So what's going to happen? And look, the reason I talk about this is because, number one, it's a good idea for you not to get unnecessary inquiries. Because here's what's happening right now. A lot of people are racking up inquiries. And this thirst about getting inquiries off. People are coming to me with 10, 15, 20 inquiries because they're actually applying for things that they're not going to get, especially, in the middle of COVID, almost post-COVID. The banks are a little they're a little different than they were. So I'm not a big fan of pre-qualifying. I am a fan of pre-approval, and I hate matches. And you'll see these matches on Vantage scores, like Credit Karma, Sesame, and some of these free scores, mostly Vantage. And the banks are going to go off FICO scores. But in saying that, even with Experian, which if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of the Experian site, which has FICO 8 score, especially if you get tri-merge, you can see all 3. But even with that, I'm not a big fan of matches because people are turned down a lot with credit matches. And of course, you could be going for a credit match with Credit Karma. You could be 70 points off applying for something that you shouldn't be. Once again, I think Experian you're going to be closer, but even a FICO 8 score is different than the FICO bank score that they could be using. So make sure you're aware that I'm going to be bringing you a video about the different variations of FICO scores and when to and when not to apply. But look, let me jump into the video real quick. Stay with me to the end. You're going to see all these offers for opt-out pre-screen. Look, for you guys that have great credit, good credit, excellent credit, this video is not for you. So please don't throw shade on some of the folks out there that that have fair, limited, or bad credit at this point, trying to rebuild. Thank you. So look, opting in, these pre-screen offers lists are used to make firm offers. That's what opt-in does to you. They're firm offers for credit or insurance to you. Pre-screen offers must be firm offers, meaning they must be honored if you accept. But a creditor or insurer may review your credit after you apply to ensure you still meet the established pre-screen criteria. These pre-screen offers may provide you with product choices and better rates or terms than other offers available in the market. Pre-screen inquiries will appear as soft inquiries. And I'm getting about by now, most of you guys know what a soft pull is. It doesn't affect your credit. And let me just say this about this here, is that what they're talking about is that if you have gotten an offer, one of these opt-in offers, but your credit has changed in the last 30, 60 days and has gone down dramatically, you may not want to apply because you're going to set yourself up for unnecessary inquiry. So don't do it. But if your score has gone up or pretty much stayed the same, you're more than likely, when you get one of these pre-approvals, you got an 80 to 90% chance of getting, of getting it approved. Um, so so make sure you aware of that. If your score if you had a 30-day late, something happened, you missed something, the likelihood of you getting one of these opt-ins after you've gotten the offer is slim to none. So just make sure you're aware of that. So let's talk about being pre-qualified. Pre-qualified talks about, of course, there's soft pulls. They say you have an 80% chance of acceptance for the card. I have to tell you, folks, I totally disagree. And that's just my 35 years of experience. I mean, if I were to put pre-qualified and pre-approval on the percentage scale, I would say 65% pre-qualified and probably 75 to 80% pre-approval. And you probably said, and even with the pre-approvals, they say 90%. I think they're inflated, especially right now. And and it depends on the time that we're living in. Okay, banks are a lot more tighter than normal. Okay, so the main difference, and sometimes people get confused, they think pre-qualified and pre-approval are the same, and some credit cards they talk the same language, but they aren't. Look for pre-approval. People always say, "Oh, they're interchangeable." Not to me. I'm looking for pre-approvals, and I would really advise you to do the same. Here's the difference. Here's how you know really the difference. Pre-approval cards, like when you opt in, the card issuer reaches out to you. You receive an offer in the mail. When you do most of the pre-qualifies, you have to go to the site. Whether it's Discover, Capital One, any of these pre-qualified sites, right? So the consumer is actually checking for the pre-qualification. And then you're checking online. And far as I'm concerned, that's the biggest difference. Pre-approval, the credit card means you have a 90% chance of approval. That's what it says here. And I disagree with that. I think it's more like 75, 80, but you have a higher percentage of getting approved when you get a pre-approval in the mail. And your credit hasn't changed in the past 30 to 60 days. So let me just share some of these offers with you. So this is Verve. I guess Continental Finance actually backs this card. Initial credit limit, $3,000. Potential credit increase, just 6 months. So you have an option to go up higher. And look, some of these cards here that when you opt into, some of them don't have an option that you can apply online. And so like Verve, I don't see anywhere it says activate your card. So, and I have all the hard copies that my clients sent me because I want them to know what they were getting. And just a few other things after I did a little research on each one of these. So it looked like this card is out of Bank of Missouri. I don't know why I got Continental Finance. Probably just one and the same. But it's got a $125 fee, which is high. I'm guessing the first year after that says $96, 30.49%. Security could be required mostly for bad credit. Okay. So once again, I'm not co-signing any of these. I would say check these out for yourself. Read the fine print. But once again, this is an opt-in card when you opt in, when you go to optoutprescreen.com. Here's another one one of my clients got, Mission Lane. Once again, it's kind of confusing because it says you are pre-qualified, okay? So I would be a little more leery of this one to apply because I don't see most of these have pre-approvals on them. But get a higher, let's say you're pre-qualified, get a higher line of credit, Mission Lane. But look, I would feel more apt to do one of these than I would do a credit match. But I'm not a big fan of pre-qualifying. Check that one out. I didn't get the fees or anything, but once again, read the fine print if you get this in the mail. Here's another one. First Savings Credit Card. Look like the fee is $49 to $75. I'm guessing depending on where you are or with your credit, whether it's bad, limited, or fair. Don't offer any. Let me see. It don't look like you can apply. Generally, you'll see if they apply, it will apply here. But once again, this is another card. Look like you have to opt in to get And once again, this is for bad, limited, or fair credit. But this one, client sent me, says you are pre-approved. A credit limit up to $1,500. Look, most of these start about $300, and this is rare to see. I've seen a few of these that says limit up to $1,500, which is encouraging. But once again, read the fine print. This card is for fair, limited, and bad credit. Okay. Here's another one. This is Blaze. Blaze credit card. Like I said, I don't know what bank backs it, but you could check that out and figure it out. It looked like you can apply, but once again, here's the difference with applying. You can apply and get pre-qualified, and I think you have a lower chance of getting this card. If you opt out, opt in. So this one that I have, that one of my clients sent me, you are pre-approved for a credit limit up to $1,500, no deposit required. So it looks like that one and First Savings credit card are they look almost identical as far as maybe the bank that's backing them. I don't know, but I would say, do the opt-in before going online here and applying. I think you're going to have a higher approval rate. So then the next one is First National card. Actually, this is the legacy card. That's right. It's a little light blue. You can very faint. You can see it. Look like it's backed by First National. And I tried to research this card. I don't even think they have a website because you keep coming back to First National. But once again, it's an opt-in card only. You really can't go and apply online. Once you get it, this one also says, like the previous two, you're pre-approved for credit limits up to $1,500. No deposit required. And I like the fact that no deposit required. And look, before sometime, and I don't know why people with good credit or excellent credit or exceptional credit watch these videos, because this video isn't for you. And I think sometimes, we get on our high horse and we say, oh, these cards are crap and this and that. But some people are trying to build their credit back up, don't have a lot of money for security deposits. This is a cheaper way than you putting money down and for a deposit. Pretty much all of these are no deposit. But read the fine print. I'm not talking you into a predatory lending situation. Make sure they work for you. But most of these look pretty reasonable. I don't like the $125 fee, but $49 to $75 fee. Once again, check it out for yourself. My dad used to say, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. But at the same time, I don't want you to be gouged. So that's another one. Then Millstone credit card. I don't know. Look like this is for very bad credit. $35 to $99 fee. I guess a lot of people say it's the best of the worst. I don't know about that. But this client sent me a pre-approval. And I guess they're BK friendly. So if you had a bankruptcy, it's one of the cards with a lower rate, 23%, average is 17.87, which isn't bad. But once again, read the fine print, check it out for yourself. I just wanted to bring you these, make sure you're aware of these. And sometimes people say, I cannot get any offers. And I think what people do, they go on these sites, whether it's Credit Karma or Experian, and they racking up these inquiries. Don't do that. Stop it. Opt out. Go to optoutprescreen.com. You're already on default. Opt in and put your information in. Then confirm it. As your scores get better, watch the offers get better. Actually, I just had a client who's been doing this for the last 3 or 4 months. She got an upgrade offer, $5,000 credit card, and a $17,000 personal loan. So it works. It works. Tony Hill, making sense of credit, making sense of making money online. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you share this with your friends and family. Don't keep it to yourself. Until next time, folks, we'll see you.